So you guys have a basic premise for what I do. I spend most of my year working on this thing. I spend my entire life in that lawn. So the whole thing leads up to this competition in April. So this year we went to Wichita, which is nowhere. So we always pick the absolute worst hotel we can find because our plane was not ready when we left. When we left LA, we did not have a plane. We had a bunch of pieces of plane that needed to be put together. So we get to the hotel room, and the first thing we do is we dismantle all the beds, put them up against the wall, take the table, put it in the middle of the room, and start building on the table. We're talking glue. Actually, this plane was better than last year's because last year's involved carbon fiber, and that stuff's nasty. This year's at least was mostly balsa. There was no dremeling. They didn't even know how good they had it. They really didn't know. So
wait, was there any alcohol involved in the assembly of this plane?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because again, this is aerospace engineering.
Last year, we do this every year. There's always a room that we dedicate to the plane. And one person is donated this room, and they end up sleeping in someone else's bed because that room ends up the plane's room. Mm-hmm. And we do this every year. We don't normally get caught. We haven't been to Wichita in apparently something like 4 or 5 years. And we told our advisor, honestly, every week, we have weekly meetings, we told him every week, do not pick the Wichita Inn. We've been kicked out of that place before. Do not go to the Wichita Inn. We end up at the Wichita Inn.
Actually, she told me not to go to the Wichita Inn.
Yeah, well, that's funny. We were going there, and I wanted you to be able to sleep. So, first night...
Or you didn't want to have any parental supervision while you're at the Wichita Inn?
No, I'm not even concerned about that anymore.
She has no parental.
No, nothing to do with parental supervision.
She knows what I'm doing.
The alcoholic glue doesn't work as well with his parental supervision.
So the first time we get there, we don't have a full So we dismantle this room and we start building the plane. It's somewhere around 2:30 a.m. we get a knock on the door. And our captain, Eddie, goes up to the door and he cracks it open a little bit because, I mean, we dismantle the room. You can't let them see this. He's like, hello? Big black woman. Big, scary black woman who runs the front desk. She's just not happy with us. She's like, you guys, if I get one more noise complaint, you guys are out. And I mean out of here. I mean pack your bags and go. We had no warning the entire night. Nothing about noise complaints.
You're making a bunch of records?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. But yeah,
we were loud. They hadn't given us a call.
Drilling, yeah,
maybe
whatever.
There's just nobody around us, you know, maybe we have all the rooms.
There was no knowledge.
No knowledge. She just comes to the door and says, you guys make one more noise in your
So all this arguing, all this noise was arguing over the plane's design?
No, this was drills, drunken revelries.
Drills? Like,
oh yeah.
So you had
power tools and all.
Power tools and alcohol. Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting combo. Okay, aerospace engineers, power tools and alcohol.
This is engineering in college. Didn't you do engineering in college? What's the story?
The best of the best when they get together. So,
well, you use power tools, electric drill, and a coat hanger. You can do a margarita, you know. No, really.
A software project doesn't seem quite as dangerous.
Like I'm saying,
we stay away from power tools.
They didn't realize how good this plane was. This was
Gee, I spilled my beer in the keyboard.
This involved a few X-Acto knives, maybe a drill once in a while. Last year we were dremeling. Do you know how loud dremels are?
Oh yeah, they're high speed.
Like all that long.
So you could have done this with X-Acto knives almost.
Exactly, we mostly did. But there was some drilling and there was some yelling and loudness. So imagine this room after we're done with it. At the end of the night, it's like 7 a.m. So most of us have gone to bed. I've been sleeping for half an hour. I get a wake-up call. We have 15 minutes. Get to the room now. It's Eddie. apparently the front desk.
Does he always talk to you this way? Or
No, it wasn't me. He called like half the team. Get to the room now. We need to clean it up.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
It seems like you like this guy. I'm just checking to see. I don't know that much about him, but this is all I heard so far.
Well, let me tell you. Normally, she's giving him the wake-up call. Just for a little background, okay? That's true.
So I get this call. Apparently, the front desk called our advisor, and she said, I'm not sure exactly what she said, but she said, I heard something about this room and I'm going down there. And Mark, our advisor, really awesome guy, brilliant aerodynamicist, he calls at me and he goes, I think I can stall her for 15 minutes. We've been in the room 5 minutes cleaning up, and she comes storming in. And we haven't cleaned up anything. Beds are still up against the wall, there's still stuff everywhere, the planes sitting on the table with tools, the giant mess. And she starts freaking out. Freaking big black woman, just angry. She goes and gets her camera and she starts yelling about how we've broken stuff. She starts taking pictures of everything. We're freaking out, like, we're gonna get sued, we're gonna pay this whole hotel room. She calls the maintenance guy. This is the best part. She calls the maintenance guy, he comes in. And we're like, nothing's broken. Like we just, you know, it looks bad, but really nothing's broken. We haven't messed anything up. And the maintenance guy goes, everything looks okay. It's a nice piece of art you guys got there. You love their place. Like, that looks really nice. She gives it this glare, like, she was so angry at him for taking our side. So we managed to like sort through it. We tell her, all right, Mark's our advisor is an amazing negotiator, just great politician. She's like, just give us a day. We will show it to you tomorrow, and I will guarantee you that it will be perfect. And if it's not, charge us. But just give us until tomorrow. So I don't know how we talked her calm, but then she starts. So he finally gets her calm. She's like, well, you should have just told me. I could have dismantled this place, and then you guys could have done your work. And you weren't going to dismantle the room so that we could build our plane in your hotel.
Can you dismantle the room?
Fucking called ahead and said, oh, by the way, we need a room so that we can build our plane.
We've got a team of 30 aerospace engineers who've been drinking with power tools. You dismantle the room in case anything bad happens.
And you just told me I could have taken up.
By the way, they might be underage.
Underage.
I don't think so. They're pretty much age.
Wait, so aerospace engineers don't typically are known for their coordination when you combine alcohol and power tools?
Actually, some of our members, not me in particular, some of our members have been known to be better under the influence of alcohol.
Okay. With power tools or just in design in general?
With social relationships with everything.
Again, reinforces the point of their normal coordination skills.
I want to know how they incorporate that. How do they incorporate that in the interview process?
The best part of the story, though. So, this isn't over yet.